The Mexican cartels belong to one of the world's deadliest crime organizations, and the last thing you want to do is piss them off. This millionaire influencer did just that on July 7th, 2022. TikToker Rodolfo Marquez blocked 3 lanes of traffic with his entourage of supercars just to make some TikTok videos. That wasn't the worst part, it was what he said in the act that got the cartel's attention. Here are the details of the story. Meet Rodolfo Fofo Marquez, born on July 15, 1997, a Mexican influencer with a lot of money and zero personality. The posts on his social media account all revolve around money and flaunting his wealth, showing fancy supercars, exotic pets, expensive champagne, luxurious parties, you name it. By displaying his extravagant lifestyle to the world, he amassed a following of over 5.6 million people across platforms. So, how did he become so wealthy? Little Fofo grinded for 9 months straight, day and night, to be born into a wealthy family. His grandfather, Everardo Marquez, ran a family business called Tenpak, which produced specialized footwear for industrial workers with great success. As it became a nationwide company, Tenpak made shoes for mine workers, and during World War II, the company produced military boots for the Mexican army. His grandfather became a millionaire. It was also rumored that his father, Rodolfo Marquez Sr., was a majority shareholder of Total Gas Station. However, Total denied this in a written statement. Instead, his father owned a network of Total Gas Stations, some of which were owned by Fofo, which his father discreetly managed. Fofo's social media posts only revolve around him and his friends. Like many of his influencer colleagues, he rarely posts anything related to family, for good reason, because his father asked him to not reveal details about any family members. Fofo adhered to this rule, only breaking it on the 9th of November 2022, when his father passed away as a result of stage 4 cancer. After the passing of his father, he fooled his following that his wealth-flaunting days as an influencer were over. He wrote, "My stage of the millionaire child is over, and now comes a new stage for me, which is to become a man. I never uploaded a photo of my father, but someone leaked it. Thank you all who followed my social media and accompanied me in this hobby that I'm done with. I'll no longer have time to make content. I bid farewell to all of you. Thanks for your support. The time came to become a man." Fofo created a new personal account, and the flexing days were over. Little homie went straight back to his shenanigans, posting supercars and popping expensive bottles.
Hey, Illuminati, los rich kids in Dubai, brr, el number 1 de Mexico.
The new account was deleted because causing a scene and being that cool millionaire kid is the only thing Rodolfo Marquez knows to generate attention. In a recent influencer fight, he did make an attempt to man up.
Periférico, según él, pelea. ¿Qué hace este pendejo?
He won the fight after his opponent tapped out, and swiftly showed his true character by landing some cheap shots when the fight was over. What happened on July 7th with the cartel? Fofo and his friends drove around the town of Guadalajara in the state of Jalisco, Mexico, in supercars. They had a plan in mind that would get them a lot of attention. "We closed it for ourselves. This is what I want to show, what money and power can do. I closed it because I wanted to." Fofo blocked 3 lanes of traffic with his supercars so that he and his friends could make some TikTok videos. He planned this so that he could let his online following know that he blocked a road and therefore basically has all the power in Mexico, which is pretty dense. If Fofo didn't have the IQ of a frozen fish stick, he would know that you just need 3 cars and 2 other people equally intelligent as him. Anyways, the drivers in the traffic jam were honking out of frustration, while Rodolfo stepped out of the car and continued filming himself. Fofo's video quickly gained traction and went viral. People were disgusted, throwing insults at him, and as a result, his TikTok account was banned. Even the mayor of Guadalajara threatened to press charges. With his TikTok account banned, Fofo quickly resorted to his other channels to ask the public for forgiveness. The mayor accepted the apology, stating that he had to do 12 hours of community service, cleaning under the same bridge that he blocked in his viral video. But it was at this moment that the cartel stepped in. Just when everything seemed to be going in the right direction, Fofo received a message from the cartel on social media. The message was sent by the account Gente con la Gente NG, which means people with the new generation. The message, written in Spanish, translates to, "What's up, people of Guadalajara? We are from the CJNG. As many know or are aware, the influencer or scumbag named Fofo Marquez dared to block traffic on the Matute Remus Bridge, which is an act that we will not tolerate. Much less will let any asshole like this come and do this kind of thing. We are the ones who rule in Jalisco and all of Mexico. And to you, Fofo, we will only tell you to be careful, because we will not let you come to Guadalajara believing that you can do whatever you want. Here in Jalisco, Mr. Mencho rules. If we see you again in Guadalajara, we will lift you up there. Yes, not even all your money is going to help you." Signed by the CJNG. All of Rodolfo's ego came crashing down when he realized that he messed with one of Mexico's deadliest cartels. Fofo was scared, and for good reason. You don't mess with the CJNG, Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generación, or New Generation Jalisco Cartel. Let me explain why they are so dangerous. Initially known as Los Matazetas, CJNG was founded around 2009 by Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, aka El Mencho. With its violent tactics and trafficking, they managed to become one of the most powerful and dangerous criminal organizations in Mexico. The US government estimates that the CJNG has over $50 billion in total assets. Considering the power of El Mencho and the crimes he committed, the US issued a bounty of $10 million. Crossing paths with the CJNG, El Mencho and his family, who are also part of the cartel, is not a good idea, because they are known to be well equipped with military-grade weapons and will use violence at a brutal level. The CJNG and El Mencho deserve a dedicated video, as they have racked up a staggering amount of high-profile cases, from killing the governor of Jalisco to murdering rival gang members on video. So subscribe if you want to watch the video about the CJNG and El Mencho. After the CJNG sent out the tweet to Fofo Marquez, the account was blocked, and the validity of the threats were never confirmed. But that didn't stop Fofo from taking the threat seriously. His family upgraded security, and he rushed out of Jalisco to Mexico City. Rodolfo Marquez had to stay inside until he was no longer in danger. In a video, he revealed that they increased the security and cannot go outside, stating that the security guards are here 24/7. After he said, "More money, more problems." Unfortunately, Mexicans are very envious. When you're at the top, people want to see you well, but not better than them. I guess the money got to his head with that level of delusion, but I get it, he has to represent his brand. Despite the upgraded security, Fofo was constantly living in fear. He stayed away from windows and carried a device to talk to others. The CJNG is known for being violent, and Fofo understood that having lots of security couldn't make him completely safe. Even after several months of being scared, Fofo went back to his normal life. But what happened stayed with him for a long time. What he did to the CJNG changed his life, and it had a lasting effect on his well-being. Although the act of Fofo Marquez was incredibly stupid, he wasn't the only influencer that got in trouble with the CJNG and El Mencho. Click the recommended video now to find out about the influencer who insulted El Mencho in the worst way possible.